Welcome to Celebrity Status TV. Today I'm going to be talking and kicking it with a good friend of mine, the legendary Spice One. We're going to be talking about how he met Tupac, and he's also going to talk about the first time when Tupac got shot.
Pac, you know, that was my guy, you know what I'm saying? We have mutual friends and enemies, you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, you know, one day I was shooting in my neighborhood video, and, you know, he just popped up like, nigga, why you didn't call me, nigga? And he was singing, he knew the words to a lot of my songs already. He was already a fan, just like I was a fan of him before I met him, you know what I'm saying? And like I said, we have mutual enemies and friends, so we just kicked off from the jump. You dig? You know what I'm saying? That's been my guy from the beginning, so, you know, shit. I was with the nigga right or wrong, you dig?
We started kicking it tough after that. That's when we ended up. We was hanging out a lot, and one of our mutual friends died, and we ended up doing the song "Jealous Got Me Strapped." Like, that shit fucked me up. I was mad as hell. I did 3 months in LA County, and I get out, and Pac has done All Eyes on Me and Machiavelli. And I was at the Mondrian, and he called, like, where the fuck you been, nigga? You know, and I'm like, I've been locked up for 3 months, fool. He was like, I'm on my way over there. So he came to the hotel, and that's when he started talking about everything. You know what I'm saying? He ended up going to his mom's house and chopping it up, and he started telling me, you know, everything that happened in that elevator. He said he went in there, he went to there, do this song in the studio, and he said he got to the studio, at the bottom of the studio. He said it was niggas sitting all in the downstairs with newspapers and shit. He said it was like some movie shit, you know what I'm saying? He was like, motherfuckers was looking over their newspapers and shit like this, you know. And you know, he said he figured something was kind of funny when he seen that, and he said he get in the elevator, and as soon as, you know, get in the elevator, and a dude run up in the elevator, he pull out the pistol, pull out a 45, and tell him to give him his shit. And Pac said, you know, I didn't want to give up my shit, so I grabbed the nigga gun, and you know, they started tussling with the pistol. He said me and the dude caught eye contact when he shot me, and then he said I just started holding on to the gun more, you know, struggling with the nigga, and he shot again, and he said he kept struggling. Then he said he shot one more time, and he shot him in the nuts. Pac said that's when I fell to the ground. He said the nigga shot 2 more times, and you know, and I guess hit him in the back or the shoulder, and grazed his head at the top, you know. And he you know, he said niggas they ran out the elevator. He said he rolled over and pulled out the swishers in the weed, and rolled up and started rolling a bloody blunt. He said, because he said it, and you know, and I'm like, you know, what the fuck? What you mean you rolled a bloody blunt? Like, what the fuck you talking? He said, I want to die high. Okay, I can feel that. I can dig that. He said he got to the top of the elevator, and the doors open, and he said niggas was looking at him like they seen a ghost.
Like Biggie and Puffy were there.
Yeah. And you know, he automatically was like, you know, y'all motherfuckers, you know, set me up and shit. You know, y'all could have told me them niggas was downstairs and all of that, you know. As far as I knew, you know, Biggie and Puffy ran New York at that point in time, and they could have, if they knew that them niggas was downstairs, they was supposed to tell him. And now, if they didn't know that them niggas was downstairs and didn't know that they had beef like that with Pac, that's another story. But if they knew that shit was going on and didn't tell Pac that them niggas was downstairs waiting for him, then it's just as much as on their ass too. You know what I'm saying? And that's just what it is. You know, as far as I'm concerned, you know, if they knew, they should have and could have said something. I mean, I think Biggie had love for Pac. I really do, you know, because how could you not have love for Pac like that? You know, Biggie had love for Pac, but the dudes that Pac was kicking it with wasn't cool. Yeah, that them cats wasn't cool to ride with, you know what I'm saying? And Pac would tell me, and Pac, you know, some of our mutual homies would tell me, you know, hey, them niggas that Pac hanging with ain't cool out there in New York. Them Haitian Jack or Haitian Rick or whatever the nigga name wasn't cool to kick it with. You know what I'm saying? And Pac riding with the nigga. And you know, you meet a lot of people like that when you doing this music. I met a lot of cats, you know, oh man, you know, Spice, let me hook you up with this jewelry, man. Let me hook you up with this female. Let me hook you up with this car, with this thing, you know, with this stuff, and you know, you can pay me back later. And cats end up setting you up, or you end up getting set up by the broad that they brought to you, or you know what I'm saying? It's so many dudes in it, like you run into somebody and they got, it seems like like this dude is the devil, like he got every damn thing.
Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening to Celebrity Status TV. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you share these videos. Much love, everybody. Shalom. We gotta go. We gotta go. Sig Knight Jr., what's up, man? What's up, New Death Row? What's up, everybody? What's up, Dog Pound? One Nation.